Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss about how to tell me about yourself on manual testing part. So this is the first question any interviewer will ask you whenever you are attending the interview. Based on this interview, some of the interviews will be decided whether selected or rejected. So that much very important interview question. This is the first question any interviewer is going to ask you. If you are able to tell the answer properly with all your details in a structured manner, then 100% there may be a chance to clear the interview. Well, so whenever you are attending the interview, what you need to tell me about yourself. So first you need to talk about your name, if required where are you coming from to that interview, and you need to talk about your experience. Total how many years of experience you are having, 5 years, 6 years, or 7 years, 4 years, whatever it is. And in that experience, what are all the various technologies you have worked on? I mean technologies in this, what are all the different types of testings you worked on? Any strong skills will be there. You need to talk about strong skills, like you worked on DB testing part or exploratory testing or ad hoc testing or web services testing, and also you worked on UAT testing part from client side, so along with normal testing types, so or security testing you might be worked on. So what are all the different types of testings, various things which you need to make interviewer impressive. So those are all strong skills you need to talk here. So see, one thing you need to remember is based on your answers, how you are explaining to the interviewer will be decided whether your interview is selected or not. You believe or not, who are working in real time for 4 years, 5 years, sometimes their interview is also getting rejected because of they could not able to answer properly for this tell me about yourself question. Please try to remember, this is very important interview question. As a first question in any interview, you need to throw whatever you know, whatever your strong skills, whatever the technologies or technical skills or different various things based on that job requirement. You think that you need to impress the interviewer, you can able to impress the interviewer. Those all things you need to throw in front of the interviewer. Then their choice what questions need to ask and all. But what are all the questions the interviewer is asking, that purely depends on whatever you are explaining, whatever you are highlighting in the tell me about yourself question, plus based on their job requirement, whatever the job they required skills, those skills they may try to ask you the questions. Well, next you need to talk about, after strong skills, you need to talk about different domains you worked on so far. What are all the domains? Banking domain, insurance, ratings, or ERP domain, or telecom domain. What are all the different domains? Why you need to tell about domains is, they think that, for example, they are also having requirement in banking. If you have banking experience, then it will be very easy for you to crack that interview, and they feel that same domain knowledge person they are going to recruit. So that is the advantage here. And then you need to talk about your current company, how many years you are working with that company, and what are all the different clients you worked on in that company, and your previous companies, how many years you worked on previous companies, and who are all the different clients who worked with that company. You need to talk about here in the your current company and previous companies, what are all the various projects you worked on, or what are all the different clients you worked on so far. That you need to talk about here after your domains. And then you need to start about your current project. Before starting current project, you need to tell which domain that project is, who is the client, what all the tools you are using, bug tracking tools or test management tools, and or if you are working on any language related, those languages you need to mention here, technologies mention here. And then you need to start about explaining your current project. So if interviewer stops you somewhere and he started asking questions, then that is fine. If he did not stop you and he is telling you to proceed further, then you can continue all these things. So your current project, So you need to explain your current project, make interviewer understand you know end to end about that particular project. You know end to end, entire architecture of the project. So that makes interviewer to believe you that you worked on end to end life cycle of the project. And nowadays trending is agile. While you are explaining, please touch with agile also. So mix up with your project with agile, so that will be a added advantage to you, because nowadays most of the companies, most of the projects we are using agile. So agile life cycle also very important nowadays in the projects. So because for rapid development of the projects delivery and all. So that is the reason while you are explaining the project architecture and everything, so how the real-time process on agile side along with your project, these two mix, you need to explain it to the interviewer. Based on that, he will understand that okay, you know end-to-end life cycle in the agile, along with your project you know project wise end-to-end functionalities. So interviewer feels that you involved in each and every phase of the project. So that is very important thing. So you need to explain very clearly about your project, whether he understands that or not, leave about it. But your job is to explain very clearly entire architecture of the project to the interviewer, make he feels, he may ask you some question on your project. Okay, so in order to clear the interview, one more thing you need to have is confidence. And so many things that, sir, I don't have good communication skills. So we no need to speak like a US citizen. We no need to speak like a US ambassador. We don't require that. Communication in this sense, in my point of view, are you able to understand whatever the other person is speaking? Are you able to convey your message to the other person? That's it. That is the communication. We no need to speak like a US native. We no need to speak like a American. We no need to speak like a Canadian. These are all not required for us. What is required as a tester for us? Other person, whatever they are explaining, you need to understand, and whatever you are explaining, other person need to understand. That's it. That is the communication meaning is. Don't feel that, don't misunderstand or don't low grade yourself that you don't have the good communication. No, we don't need, any company don't need like a citizen type of communication and all. Whatever interviewer is asking, whether you are able to understand or not, whatever you are explaining, other person is understanding or not, that is nothing but communication. So you need to explain very clearly about your project, your architecture, and what are all the various roles are there, who is the end user for your project, and where the current project is residing currently, which sprint is going on, and what are all the various roles are there in your project. And then now we are going to start with, in that project, what are all our responsibilities? What are all our responsibilities in that project? After you explaining about your current project, about architecture and all the details, next last thing, very important part you need to explain to the interviewer is your responsibilities in that project. This is very important one. Based on these responsibilities, interviewer will understand that what are all the various tasks you are doing for that particular project. So you need to start with, okay, you need to start with that project. You know how to understand the requirements, whatever the requirements given by the client or BA. You are having strong enough knowledge to understand the requirements. You know how to understand the use cases. You know, understand the architecture of the project. Once you understood the entire requirements, you can tell him that you can able to give the complete reverse knowledge to the interviewer. So you can say that you have involved in reverse KT to the client. You can say that you involved in preparing the test plan. That depends on the level of interview you are attending. If somebody are having a 5-year, 6-year experience, they might be involved in preparing the plan. Less experience and all, you can say them that you are having strong knowledge in involved in preparing the test plan. That depends on how much level of experience you are putting and you are having, and what level of position you are going for the interview. And then you need to talk about, you know how to write the test cases and scenarios, so you know how to execute the test cases, and you know how to analyze the results, what test cases are getting passed, what test cases are getting failed. For the failed test cases, you can say that you know how to log into the tool. Here you need to talk about tools also, what are all the different tools you involve or you learn or you are using in that project, like Jira for the agile management we can use, and test cases we can maintain, bugs we can maintain. Or if some of the projects Jira they will use only for agile, and for the test cases and the bugs they are maintaining test management tools like TestLink and QC or ALM, these tools. So you need to talk about bug tracking part and the tools part and all. And then you can tell them that what are all the various levels of testings you have involved on, like unit testing if required, and system level of testing you have involved on, UAT, user acceptance testing. So various levels of testings you worked on, and in those testings what are all the different type of functionalities you have tested. And you can tell them that the based on the position you can tell if required, like you involved in sending the reporting mails to the clients, so and talking with the clients every day, end of the day. That depends on how the process you are following. Okay, so similarly you have involved in giving the trainings to the internal teams, or giving some training to the process wise trainings to the external teams in your company. So that also you can mention, and you can tell them based on the experience what you are having at DB testing and web services, that is very much added advantage to you, to your profile. You can tell them that you have involved on DB testing and web services testing. Again, see, whatever you are mentioning here, based on these things only they are going to ask you questions on it. DB testing, how to write the queries and all, they may ask you. Web services testing, which tool you worked on, either Postman or SOAP UI, which tool you worked on, and based on that they may start asking you questions, how you did that and this. So, and then nowadays, as I told you, very very important thing here is you need to work on the most of the projects are working on the agile process. Agile process is very very important. So you need to explain each and everything related to agile only, like, right? So in SDLC life cycle, in your life cycle, what are all the various things you are doing, like how many sprints so far completed, which sprint is going on, so who is the scrum master in your project, and how the internal in agile process is happening. You need to explain very clearly to the interviewer. Well, next, what are all the best practices you followed in your project? This is very very important. This thing will make you differentiate to other persons, so it may be more chance to you get selected in the interview. What are all the best practices you followed to impress the client? Those all things you need to throw here in front of the interviewer. So sample examples also you need to give here. What are all the best practices you followed in your project to get impression from the client? Those all things you need to mention here. And also you need to explain some critical defects you identified in your project. So based on these defects also, interviewer will understand that okay, you are having this much level of knowledge on this project. So if we will give opportunity to him, he may identify this type of critical defects in their projects also. They thinks that. So that is the reason you need to explain very clearly what are all the best practices you followed and what are all the critical defects you identified in your project. And then you need to talk about how you are working in offshore on-site model. See, most of the clients nowadays, clients will be there in abroad, and our people will be there in India somewhere. So how we are involving in the offshore and on-site model. So simple. Every day, end of the day, Scrum call will be there. So from on-site, the Scrum Master, BA, other teams will connect. From here, actual team will connect, and we are going to discuss about the tasks done and tomorrow's part and issues part. So same time you are going to involving in the sprint planning meetings. So these are all the different meetings, how we are involving and all. You need to touch with agile model in your project, because nowadays if you will tell waterfall model, then nobody will listen to you, because most of the projects migrated to agile long back, migrated, not now. So that is the reason now we need to talk about agile model, very much important. Most of the projects they are following. So if you are able to explain all these things very clearly to the interviewer, then I can give guarantee to you that there may be a chance to crack the interview, because each and everything you are providing here, whatever you know, you are throwing entire knowledge in front of the interviewer. Now his decision. See, and finally, last thing is, you should be good confident enough. Though you don't know the answers, you no need to worry. Nobody knows everything. In the entire world, nobody knows everything. That is the reason you should be more confident. If you don't know the answer, clear genuinely that I did not get chance to work on it. It means that if you will give the opportunity, I will prove myself. So don't worry that can I able to answer all the questions asked by the interviewer. No. For cracking the interview, no need to answer all the questions. Nobody, as I told you, nobody knows everything. So you no need to worry about the questions which you don't know. Clearly tell them that you did not get chance to work on it. But whatever the questions you are explaining, you are telling to them in the tell me about yourself, those questions if you are telling you don't know, then it will be a problem for us. So that is the reason, whatever the skills you are strong enough, those things throw in front of the interviewer, then they will also try to ask you questions on it. Out of bound any questions will be there, you can genuinely tell them that you don't know about it, or you did not get chance to work on it. See, nobody knows everything, right? So that is how you need to follow in the tell me about yourself. If you are following all these things in the structured manner, 100% you are able to crack the interview. There is no doubt about it. 100% you can able to crack the interview. But you need to make interviewer to ask questions on the skills which you know. That is a talent you need to have. You got my point, right? You need to make interviewer to ask questions, the skills which you know. Because if something interviewer will ask you which you don't know, you are trying to tell the answer but it is wrong which you also know, then interviewer will ask tap on question on that. So don't do that in the interviews and all. Something which you don't know, you are not clear, tell genuinely to the interviewer that you did not get chance to work on it. So that part will be closed there only. And also to clear the interview, you no need to answer each and every question. I believe I am also doing interviews, right? So if I ask 10 or 20 questions, somebody able to answer 3-4 questions very good manner, then I am going to clear the interview. That depends on the position what you are applying for. That depends on the skill what they need. So like this how we need to tell me about yourself in the interviews and all. Okay. Thank you so much. All the best to you all.